Hey everybody, this is an update for Mac. Check out Asdrubael Vect here in the first iteration. So we're probably at about 50% done, guys. We've got a pretty cool looking cape here. I've gone for a very sort of intense, crazy sort of vampire cape coming out the back here with lots of broken pieces and torn off bits, and it's very shredded at the tail. And if you look on the front of the asjarra Codex cover, you can see the artwork that's inspired this piece. So I'm basing my Asdrubael Vect off that Archon with the top knot. I'm also doing some of Asdrubael Vect's sort of shoulder pauldrons here with the double spikes, because I figure that's kind of what he's known for. Here we've got a soul stone, like a sphere stone thing, in his hand, and that's one of his weapons. And I've taken my inspiration directly from the Dark Eldar Codex cover. As you can see there, it's pyramidal, bi-pyramidal with the slit down the middle, and has like bits of horns coming out of it and things, and it's got some black roiling smoke coming off the back, and it's hovering above his hand, as you can see there. With the force of the impact of his staff, you can see that it's shattering the ground here. We'll add some more corks exploding out, and if you look up and down the staff, you can see all the different components. It's got about 10 different pieces in the staff at this point, and it's going to have some green stuff covering the joins and some material and cloth coming off it. But it's a typical sort of Dark Eldar double crescent look to it with the skull, and that was made from a whole bunch of different bits. And what else? Let's have a look at his armor. What's happened here with this body when it comes around is you can see that it's actually been cut into at least 10 different pieces. If you start at the legs to the knees to the shins to the torso, so each leg has 3 component pieces. The waist and the torso has been cut into 4 different pieces to create the turning motion, so it turns at the waist, the ribs and the upper torso as he's turning. And I've used a screaming Dark Eldar head with the new top knot, and the top knot is from another Dark Eldar Kabbalite head plus the middle bit, and then we're good to go. So that's our basic framework. The arms are cut in 3 places in both cases, so it's gone from being a very static Dark Eldar model to being a lot more dynamic. The pose is sort of slamming his staff into the ground. His legs are not as bent as they should be if the pose was to be ultra realistic, but if you freeze frame this pose with his legs bent, it just looks like an old man hobbling on a crutch, and that's not the look we're going for. So it's a bit of a composite. His legs sort of standing taut, his arms slightly bent, and the pole smashing into the ground. Hopefully that will give a sense of the movement. And I think we've got quite a nice dynamic look there with the cape flowing behind him being blown up. So we're going to add some more cork bits, going to go back in and add a whole bunch of green stuff detail, fix up the gaps in between the armor plating and things like that, just make sure it looks nice and neat. And just a few more of the Asdrubael Vect pieces will go on there. He does have a splinter rifle that he carries. I think it's a rifle of some sort, and that's going to be in his sash just here in this side on his right waist, and just the top half showing so you can see he's holding it. Yeah, so I hope you like it, Marn. I'm excited. It took me quite a while to get the pose right, and it's exactly Dark Eldar scale, so it's not any bigger, which is the real challenge for me because I'm used to working with Space Marines and even with Primarchs where you can be bigger than usual. But I'm really happy with this. I hope you are too, and I look forward to giving you an update very soon. Thanks for your patience, and I'll see you guys again later.